All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Kwitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so this is breaking news, man. All right, bringing to you what's going on in the world, man. Being a watcher, man. All right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah, I am one of the Lord's chosen men. All right, so I'm bringing you this news, man. This is Israel, all right, launches strikes on targets in Iran, risking escalation in Mid-East wars. Yeah, so the Lord is ramping things up, and the Lord is always ramping things up because we're living in those times, man. All right, the time of biblical prophecy being fulfilled. And what prophecy am I talking about? All right, the prophecy of World War III, all right, and America being wiped off the face of this earth, man. All right, and also in the time of the MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. This is how we know that the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast, all right, that the Bible speaks of, all right, which is the RFID microchip. This is how we know it's very nigh, man. All right, because of all these wars that are taking place. Because before these wars, all right, before these nuclear missiles get shot off, we know that the MOTB has to come. All right, and look what's happening around the world, man. All right, a couple videos back, I did a video called "A World at War." This whole world is at war right now, man. All right, you got the Ukraine and the Russian war, and now you got North Korea being involved in that war. All right, and you got Iran. I mean, you got the Iran and the Israel war, you got the Iran and the Hezbollah war, and then you got the Iran and Lebanon war, and then you got the escalations with China and Taiwan. So we're in World War III right now. Biblical prophecy is being fulfilled right now. It just hasn't been officially been declared yet as World War III, and you still haven't seen nothing yet. Because once this World War III really pops off for real, this whole world is going to tremble, bro. All right, the whole world is going to be at fear and is going to tremble, man, greatly, man. Like the scriptures say, men's hearts shall fail them, all right, for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth. Matter of fact, let me get that in 2nd Esdras, all right? 2nd Esdras, all right, let's get it. All right, 2nd Esdras 15, all right, around the 37th verse, I think. All right, because when this war really pops off for real, when these ICBM missiles you people have no idea, bro. All right, so let's get it. All right, it says, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and 37. It says, and there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon the earth. Yeah, that's when, because when you read this chapter, all right, 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, starting at the 28th verse, all right, all the way down to the last verse is talking about World War III. All right. So when you read the 37th verse, it says, and there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon this earth. So when this World War III pops off for real, when nuclear missiles are being dropped and ICBM missiles are being shot off and huge bombs are being let off, this whole earth is going to fear greatly, man. All right, the earth is the Lord is getting ready to visit this earth once again, and He is visiting this earth once again. All right, what's that? 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. All right, then shall they know when Yashi, roughly paraphrasing, it says when you shall see the signs pass, then ye shall know that the Lord is visiting the earth which He made. All right, it says, and there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon him. Yeah, everybody on this earth, man, this whole earth is going to tremble. All right, for what's happening on this earth, World War III. All right, they're going to tremble at the power of the Lord, because this is the Lord's doing, and this is the Lord's doing all this, and this World War III is the anger of the Lord, man. bringing all these nations together, all right, into the valley of Jehoshaphat, you know? But let's read this title again. It says, Israel launches strikes on targets in Iran, risking escalations in mid-East wars. All right, so you got the Iran, all right, and Israel conflict. You got the Israel and Hezbollah conflict. You got the Israel and Lebanon conflict. All right, the China and Taiwan. All right, Russia and Ukraine. Now North Korea is being involved. Man, all right. So the Lord is ramping things up, and this is the will of the Lord. This is the Lord's doing. All right, and this is a prophecy. We've been telling y'all this is getting ready to happen. This is going to happen, man. All right, and now you finally see it happening, man. And y'all can't say nothing, man. We've been prophesying this, letting you know that World War III is going to come to pass, man. You know? So let's continue reading. It says, well again, the Lord is ramping things up, man. The Lord is constantly ramping things up, man. All right, the Lord is bringing His will to pass, man. You know. So let's read. It says Israel launched airstrikes early Saturday on what it described as military targets in Iran in retaliation for ballistic missiles. For a ballistic missile assault on October 11th. And, you know, if you're in the know, if you know anything, all right, see, all these world wars, all right, are systematically created, all right? All these world wars, especially World War III, all right, are created by the elites, all right? Ultimately is the Lord, because the Lord controls everything, right? But the elites have an agenda to bring forth the new world order. All right. And part of that new world order is to create world war. You understand? All right. Because there's something that's known as the Albert Pike and Mazzini blueprint, which is a blueprint that the elites follow. And in that blueprint, all right, the plan was to create 3 world wars. And the third world war, all right, was to start was to bring a conflict between the Muslim world and the Judaism world. And that's exactly what you see happening right now. That's how this entire earth, all right, is going to be brought into this third world war. All right? Through the Judaism world, through the conflict between the Muslim world and the Judaism world. And that's exactly what you see happening right now. And that's how America is going to be brought in, because Israel, all right, the 1948ers, you could say, the small hatters, all right, Israel and America, all right, are allies. So America is going to be brought into this world because Israel's in this war. All right, that's prophecy in Jeremiah the 50th chapter. All right, that America is going to be brought into the world into this World War III by Israel, man. All right, the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's the prophecy right there. All right, Jeremiah the 50th chapter. The least of the flock is talking about Israel. They're going to draw America out into war, because when you read Jeremiah 50, it's talking about America being destroyed in World War III. All right, so it says Israel launched airstrikes early Saturday on what it described as military targets in Iran in retaliation for a ballistic missile assault. All right, October 1st. All right. It says there is no immediate information on damage in the Islamic Republic. The attack threatened, all right, the attack threatened for weeks by Israel comes as the Middle East sits, all right, on the principle of a regional war more than a year after an initial attack by the militant group Hamas on Israel. All right. In the time since, Israel has launched a devastating ground offensive in the Gaza Strip and an invasion of neighboring Lebanon, all right, targeting militants long armed and aided by Tehran. All right, Israel's military, all right, described the attack Saturday as precise strikes on military targets in Iran without immediately elaborating. All right, the regime in Iran and its proxies in the region have been relentlessly attacking Israel since October 7th, including direct attacks from Iranian soil. All right, Israeli military spokesperson, All right, Daniel Hagari, all right, said in a pre-recorded video statement, like every other sovereign country in the world, the state of Israel has the right, all right, and the duty to respond. All right, so now you see this conflict going on between the Muslim world and Judaism world. All right, that's the plan of the elites of how World War III is going to start. And matter of fact, I got it right here. This is the book called Satan's Angels Exposed. All right, I bring this book out all the time, man. All right, and I go into this, man. All right, it says the three world wars, or coincidence. It says Albert Pike's three supreme councils controlled 23 subordinate groups throughout the world. The Mazzini-Pike plan, all right, Giuseppe Mazzini, all right, and Albert Pike. Albert Pike was the one that started the KKK, and Giuseppe Mazzini was first in command, all right, after Adam Weishaupt died. Adam Weishaupt was the one that started the Illuminati, and after Adam Weishaupt died, all right, he was the leader of the Illuminati, all right, Giuseppe Mazzini, all right. So it says the Mazzini and Pike plan, and they were Freemasons, man. All right, the Mazzini-Pike plan was to control the world, yeah, because the elites have an agenda, man, to control the world, to bring forth a one world order. But their plans are not going to be completed, man, because the Lord is going to throw all that down. All right, the Mazzini-Pike plan was to control the world. How would this be accomplished? The plan was relatively simple. It called for, according to the writings of some, communism, fascism, and the struggle for the Mid-East, all right, to foment 3 global wars, all right, and at least 2 major revolutions, you see? All right, and then when you go to World War III, it says the Mazzini-Pike blueprint also called for a World War III. This would begin by firing up the controversy between the Judaism world and the Muslim world, and that's exactly what you see right now. Conflict between, or controversy between the Judaism world and the Muslim world. All right, and that's how this World War III is going to start for real, for real. And the Lord is ramping things up, man. You got Israel just attacked Iran, bro. And this is all prophecy, man. This is all the will of the Lord. This is the Lord's determination to bring all the nations together into the valley of Jehoshaphat, to pour upon them the fire of his jealousy, man. You understand? All right. It says the Mazzini-Pike blueprint also called for a World War III. This would begin by firing up the controversy between Judaism, all right, and the Muslim world. They hoped that the Zionists and Muslims would destroy each other and bring the rest of the world into a final conflict. And this is going to be the war to end all wars, all right, because after this war, there's not going to be any more wars on earth, all right, because the Israelites, all right, are going to be redeemed, all right, by the chariots, all right, and get dropped into the Holy Land. And once the Israelites are into the Holy Land, the true Israelites are into the Holy Land, all right, which is you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right, and the ones that are scattered abroad throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Once they are dropped, all right, back into the Holy Land, there's not going to be any more wars on earth, all right. That's prophecy. All right, this is how we know that those people in the land over there today, they're not the real Jews that the Bible speaks of, because they're at war. They're literally at war. And the Lord said he's not going to drive the Israelites out of the land anymore. You know, you got people leaving Israel, man. If that's their true land over there, why they're leaving? Because of the war. All right. So it says that they would destroy each other and bring the rest of the world into a final conflict. And this is going to be the final conflict. This is going to be the war to end all wars. A war of thermonuclear destruction. All right. It says this Armageddon, and Armageddon, all right, that word is in the scriptures too. The word Armageddon, all right, comes from the Hebrew Armageddon. Yeah, Armageddon, all right, which means mountain of troops. All right. This Armageddon will bring complete social, political, and economic chaos. All right, so this is the plan of the elites, and you see it happening right now. And ultimately, it's the Lord doing this. All right, because the Lord controls everything. There's no such thing as free will. All right, the Lord declared the end from the beginning. This was the Lord's plan all along. to bring World War III, to bring the nations together so they could destroy themselves. All right, why? Because the Lord is doing that for us, for everything that these nations did to us. All right, when I say us, the nation of Israel, the Israelites, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all throughout the course of history, everything that the nations have did to us, all the destruction and the slavery and the depression, the sufferings that they have brought upon us. That's why the Lord is bringing these people, these nations together to destroy themselves, man. You know. So let's keep going. All right, let's read this article. All right, well, let me bring us some other articles. Let me see what's popping. All right. It says live update. Israel says it has launched retaliatory attacks on Iran. Let's click that real quick. All right. So it says Israel confirmed that had launched precise strikes on military targets in Iran early Saturday local time. The Israel Defense Forces said the strikes were in response to months of continuous attacks from Iran. All right. Iran launched nearly 200 ballistic missiles at Israel. All right. The initial strikes appear limited to military sites and not Iranian nuclear facilities or oil fields, sources say. The strikes today came as Israel intensified its campaigns in the Gaza Strip and Lebanon. All right. While the U.S. was given a heads up about the strikes, it was not involved in the action, U.S. defense officials say. Secretary of State Antony, all right, Blinken finished a whirlwind trip to Israel and Saudi Arabia where he attempted to get Hamas and Israel to agree a ceasefire and calm spiraling tensions, all right, that have raised fears of a region-wide war. Yeah, and that's exactly what's coming. It's not going to be a region-wide war. It's going to be a worldwide war. All right, bro. You people have no idea. All right, of what's getting ready to happen. All right, the Lord is going to devour this entire earth with fire. All right. Let me get that real quick. For the earth, I think that's Zephaniah 3:8. I think it's in 3:8. All right, for the earth shall be devoured with the fire. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Zephaniah. I knew it was that. I just didn't know if it was in that part. All right. And this is Zephaniah 3:8 says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations. And that's exactly what the Lord is doing. Don't you see all these nations coming together for war? You got the Russia and Ukraine war. Now you got North Korea involved in that war. The Russia and Ukraine war. All right. You got the tensions. You got the tensions between China and Taiwan. You got Israel and Iran at war. You got Israel and Hezbollah at war. You got Israel and Hamas at war. All right. In Lebanon and all that, man. Man, you people have no idea what's getting ready to happen, bro. All right. And we've been prophesying and telling y'all this, man. Over 200 million nuclear missiles are going to be shot off. All right, 200 nuclear missiles, 200 missiles are going to be shot off in World War III. All right, according to Revelation in the 9th chapter. All right, it talks about the 200,000, which is 200 million, and that's talking about the missiles being shot off, man. Nuclear missiles, ICBM missiles. All right, so it says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's gathering the nations, assembling the kingdoms of this earth for war. All right. Why? To pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Woo! All right. Because the Lord is angry. The Lord is so angry, it's not even funny. That the Lord is getting ready to devour this earth with thermonuclear destruction. See, World War III, all right, and these nuclear missiles that are going to hit this earth, that's the That's the fierce anger of the Lord. Because this earth is completely wicked, bro, on a level that your mind can even fathom, bro. Straight up. You know? All right. So let's go back. All right. So I'm bringing you this live update, man. All right. You know, Israel strikes at Iran targets in retaliation. So the Lord is constantly ramping things up, bro. It's not going to end until Yahweh Shai comes back, bro. All right. And saves the elect. And Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah, I am part of the elect. You know? For real, bro. Man. All right, so I just want to bring you this news, man. All right, so the Lord is constantly ramping things up, and it's not going to end until Yahweh Shai comes back, until America is completely wiped off the face of this earth, man. All right, the land of Israel is going to be devoured, and America is going to be devoured off the face of this earth as well. But unlike America, Israel is going to be built back up again, because that's the Holy Land. All right, that place has to be cleansed before the true Israelites return back to the land. All right, which is you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, and the ones that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, man. All right, and people are still living their best lives. people just don't know what time we're living in, what's going on. People still out here trying to make something of themselves, bro. Oh man, you people are gone, bro. I just, man. All right, people just acting like everything is normal. People think that that you know everything is just going to continue how it is for another 100 years. People, bro, we ain't even got 10 years, bro. Straight up, we don't even got 10 years, bro. Everything that the true prophets of the Lord have been telling you is finally come to pass. All right, the scriptures say that what's that, Habakkuk 2? All right, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Everything that the true prophets of the Lord have been telling you is now speaking, man. Now you can't gainsay or come against the prophets, man. You know? When I say the true prophets of the Lord, I'm talking about the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner. You understand? All right, so you know I'm just bringing you this news, bro. All right, so with that being said, I want to say call Halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so with that being said, until the next one, Shalom.